Hello, my name is Umesh Kumar. At DQ Labs and in my life, my primary objective is to unlock potential in the people that I meet and also figuring it out how I can do it for my own self. So I was a creative kid and had decent academics as well. And I used to paint, sketch a lot. Uh, my sister was an inspiration, and my dad used to support in taking me to the art classes and etc. Also, I had participated in school level, city level, and state level competitions, and I used to win those competitions. So the very first time I have heard about architecture was in my 12th grade when I was filling the MSAT application form. There was this option of tick marking architecture, and I kind of figured out what that exam was all about, and I was quite excited. And I secured state rank 19 in that, and that led me to the entry into an architecture school. So with my dad's support, I have joined an architecture school, and I did really well because the subject matter was very, very interesting. And as a natural outcome, I also uh, topped the university, and I got rank 1. So unlike many architects who have just got out of the school, I did two things. So I started off scouting for projects, and I also started mentoring students. So my very first project was from my dad's friend. It was an interior project. We named it as Jukebox. And the very first student I have mentored, so she has done her PhD now, and she is working in a construction company. She is actually heading a construction company in Europe. So I have practiced for architecture for 3 years, and then I figured that I need to upgrade my skills, and that is when I got introduced to the industrial design field, and I have given the CEED exam, and I secured All India rank of 23 and got admission at IIT Delhi in their industrial design program. So my study experience at IIT Delhi had been exceptional. It had been so because of the peers with whom I used to kind of work and collaborate. And that is a point where I have also understood the potential of industrial design and how it can create more value to the society compared to practicing architecture. So I got campus placed in General Motors, and interestingly, Sean, my partner, also got campus placed along with me. And we got great opportunity of getting mentored by international designers, and a great opportunity of working on brands like Cadillac, Hammer, Pontiac, Chevrolet, and or Buick as a car. So we basically primarily worked on the interior design of these cars. After 3 years of working at General Motors, I moved on to Tata Galaxy, which has given me global opportunities. And I was able to work with Hyundai Kia Motors at their Ann Arbor, Michigan studio, and also at Orange County, California studio. At Land Rover, I was part of the advanced design team, which had worked on the DC 100 project, which was redefining the iconic Land Rover's styling. That was a great experience as I was working with international designers on a project that is envisioned for the 10 years from then. So from there, I moved on to Jaguar, their Wheatley studio in the UK, and there I got the opportunity of working on their sedans and SUVs, and it was also an incredible experience. So while I was working at these various international design studios, what I observed is that the designers who are coming to the design studios, they are very young and they had great exposure at a very young age, and they have picked up all the skills and they were doing excellent job. Whereas I had started my automotive design career when I was like 27, right? So this made me realize that Indian students are brilliant, but they lack the awareness and exposure. And if we provide them the required exposure and awareness, they can do wonderful stuff. So after working for quite a while in the industry, I had this option of continuing in the corporate segment. In fact, I had the opportunity of remaining in the UK for rest of my life and working in the UK. But at the same time, I also had this interest and passion to mentor students and the design aspirants. So at that point, I had to take a call whether to continue in the UK working in Jaguar Land Rover or come back to India. And that had been quite a tough decision. But considering the value that I can create by mentoring students and the subsequent value they can create in the society, I found and I kind of taken a calculated risk to coming back to India. So in the early on, I and Sean, so we both had similar passion and interest to mentor students. And in 2007, we had launched DQ Labs, Design Quotient Labs, as a platform for students to uh, get mentoring from professionals for the design career. And this was primarily started as an online platform, and we used to kind of take that along with our full-time jobs. So the DQ Labs was also growing fantastically, and there was a need for me to kind of take it over full time. So in 2013, I had taken this tough decision of moving out from the corporate life to starting with DQ Labs. So with the DQ Labs, me and Sean got an excellent opportunity of meeting young talent and their parents and mentoring not only the students but also the parents and clarifying their doubts, giving the confidence and developing the required skills and exposure in the students. And this particular experience has helped us to create a platform for mentoring more and more students. And in the process, we have also built ground up a technology platform, learning platform called as Xamplay, which was pretty much custom designed and made for the needs of the Indian design aspirants. And very happy to share that that platform has won many national and international awards, like, for example, the NASSCOM Design for India Award, the CII Good Design Award, and UK E-Assessment Award. So the Xamplay platform that we have built, it gives personalized insights to every student for both the objective and the subjective content. And with this, they can easily identify their weaknesses, strengths, and they can very nicely strategize the entire exam preparation. So the exam play, which we call it as the edge.dqlabs.in, it has two modules. One is the objective module and the subjective module. So let me just explain a little bit more about the subjective module. So let us say a student with us studying in Indiranagar studio, let us say he is doing a particular assignment in Indiranagar and he does some sketches. So what generally happens is when we are reviewing the work, he get to see the works of other peers that are sitting in the studio, right? They would not know what is happening at our Jayanagar studio or what is happening in Pune studio or Chennai studio or Mangalore studio, etc. Right? But with the edge platform that we have built, student, let us say, who is studying in Indiranagar's design studio, once he finishes the sketches and uploads on DQ Edge, he will be able to see and review the works of students who have done the same question in Jayanagar studio or in another studio in Bangalore, or maybe a studio in Pune, or somebody who has uploaded a work in Kolkata or in Dubai, and etc. So this exposure opens up their thought process and gives them the creative impetus and an opportunity to see how other students are approaching the same question that they have done. And this is a great value add for the students at DQ Labs. And regarding the objective type questions, for every question, we kind of identify how they answered the question, like whether they have used it or whether they have answered it using knowledge or by elimination process or by randomly guessing it. And we kind of collate all this information and give them strategy and help them understand what strategy is working for them. So this is another way the students of DQ Labs can tremendously gain that competitive advantage compared to others. So how do we give the uh, extensive, excellent exposure awareness to our students? So first of all, see, we ourselves have cracked these entrance exams. We ourselves have gone to those studios which are dream studios for to give something to the students. First of all, we need to have that, right? So as you know that we ourselves have cracked these entrance exams, gone into the best or the best institutes, and we have worked in the global design studios. So we have been there, we have done that. And with that experience, we come back here and we are sharing that knowledge with the students. Not only that, we also organize hackathons at a large scale, and we implement innovative technologies to make it happen. And all these learnings are documented and presented in conferences. And some of the best of the techniques that we have used in hackathons, we also implement them in delivering the content in DQ Labs, right? And naturally, you can see the results of our students, how well they are performing. And in fact, the conversion ratio of DQ Lab students is way, way high compared to any other institute out there. You know, when we are creating this company, we named it as DQ Labs, like Design Quotient Labs, and not DQ Coaching Center, because we never saw it as a coaching center. In fact, the DQ Labs is meant to attract passionate students, passionate teachers and mentors to give the right exposure to the students and make them excel in their career, right? So we had been doing that since last 17 years, and we continue doing that in the future as well, with the use of technology and AI and bringing in more experienced faculty into the system. And what we really want is that the students who are associated with us, we want them to do not only really well in their exams, but also in their careers. So thank you all, and I'm really eagerly waiting for all of you to meet, and let's lay a strong foundation for you in the field of design, architecture, and fashion.